Yo, listen. Should we start this podcast again by saying shout out to Burna Boy and Whiskey again, bro?
Yo.
Just to step on this guy.
That was 2 weeks ago.
I think we should. What do you mean
We
2
should.
weeks?
Listen, bro. Listen.
How was that 2 weeks
Why
ago?
you guys hating again?
I'm not hating, man. Like I said, I keep saying I'm not hating, but that's dead and gone. Let's talk about something else.
Kojo.
Like what?
Listen,
before you go on,
Yeah.
congratulations to Shatawat.
Shatawale.
Who won the finger again?
One more.
Wizkid and then what's his name?
Burna Boy.
Yeah, congrats to them. Can we roll on now?
No. See,
Oh, yeah,
the
can we
only
roll
question,
that down,
right?
yeah,
The
'cause
only
it's
question
not-
that I want to ask is, right? Why is it that Ghana never wins anything?
We don't need it. We don't need that
The
recognition,
UFC as
man.
well. The UFC as well.
What are you talking about?
You
Listen.
have Nigerian champions and now this guy that won last night, the Cameroon guy.
Yeah. Ngannou. Francis
Ngannou.
Ngannou.
You get what I'm saying? What's
No,
happening?
but they can't come near Ngannou. Come on.
Nobody.
Why is that?
That's the baddest man on the planet, bro.
We win everything. We don't care. I told you the other day.
Take it all. Take it all.
The hardest prison in the world.
No, but-
Niger man did it. Niger man they ruled it. So I beg, take everything. Take everything. Chop everything.
See, but what we want to understand is like, what exactly is Ghana good at that, man?
We're good at welcoming people. People still don't want to come your country. Nobody
Sports,
will
nothing.
go your country for holiday. Does
Okay.
anyone here want to go to
Okay.
Nigeria on holiday?
Yeah.
No.
Bare
No one
people-
wants to go
no,
Nigeria on
no,
holiday.
nobody wants to go.
Bad people, man.
Who wants to go? I can't see any hands up.
See,
Who
see,
wants to go Ghana?
bro,
Who wants to go Ghana on holiday? Everyone wants to go Ghana. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You see,
Ghana is dead, bro.
everywhere.
Ghana is dead.
everywhere.
Ghana is dead,
Their
man.
population. It's just population. Look
No,
at
it's not
everybody's
population,
Nigerian.
bro.
It's just
How many
population.
Nigerians we got in this building?
Listen,
How many
You don't
Nigerians
need
we got?
to know. You
No,
don't need to know.
bro, you don't need to know. Nigeria's
Even you,
popping,
Toby,
man.
you've been telling me, fam, when are you taking me Ghana? When are you taking me Ghana? You want to go Ghana now? You don't want to go
Of
to
course,
Nigeria.
you want to go Ghana, but you want to go
Go.
Nigeria
Fam.
first.
Yeah, you want to go to Nigeria
you
first,
asked me
bro.
a question and I'm trying to answer it. What are we good in? We're good in
Doing what?
hospitality. We're good in
Sports.
turning up. We're good in
Zero.
turning up.
What do you mean zero?
Wait, how
What do you mean
many,
zero?
how many
When is the-
times have you lot won the African Cup of Nations?
Bro, that's dead.
Well, that's
How
sports,
is
isn't
it
it?
dead, bro?
That's
That's
dead.
his
Why you
Football
talking
is the
that?
biggest sport in the world. So how is that dead?
Yeah, how many times?
How many times have you won it?
Like
Four.
5 times? Five,
Four.
man. Five.
You sure?
Yeah, they've
You
won.
see, even five.
They've
How
won
many
it 4
times? Like
times.
two.
I'm sure we've had up to 4 at least.
See, you guys get like two, right? You guys won like
They've
two.
got like two. They've got like
Let's
two.
look at this guy. Listen.
And then
You win
the
one
World Cup
UFC.
that was hosted in Africa, who were the best?
Exactly.
You win
Everybody
one
was
UFC.
watching
So
that.
we won
You win
UFC.
one
Africa,
UFC
man.
final
African
and
World
you're
Cup, Ghana was
gassed.
the best team out there.
How many
Trust me,
years?
everybody was supporting Ghana.
Yo, why you should ask Ajani. Ajani, how many Cup of Nations has Nigeria won?
I believe it's 2.
And that is a fake Nigeria, bro.
Your man is like, oh, Nigeria.
He's a fake Nigerian, bro. Listen. I don't understand this guy. You know what I mean? They get back to this guy in Manchester. Yeah, some next place, bro. My guy never been to Nigeria. What's going on?
No, you know what? I will go, like I was saying in like episode 1 or 2. You guys need to take me, man.
Bro, you've been saying that for 30 plus years now, bro.
Yo, I remember when I was younger, I was like, I ain't paying for that trip. Like, my mum and dad need to pay me. Yeah, I missed out on it, so you guys can pay for me to go there, man. Like,
Yeah.
So I went in no rush. at
Bro,
the time.
listen, you need to go Nigeria, man.
Yeah.
But
I
you
will,
mentioned
I will.
ticket, man.
Inshallah.
How comes tickets to Africa is always so expensive? Like plane tickets.
I
But it's
know.
far though.
Why is it so extortion? It's not that
Far,
far.
it's not that far. It's like
Bro,
5 hours.
Nah, it's
5
not.
hours,
A
isn't it?
flight to Ghana is like 6 hours, and
Yeah,
a
5-6
ticket will
hours,
cost
not
you
that
like
far.
£900. I can fly to fucking New York for like
Yeah,
2
yeah,
bills.
Yeah.
It will cost me like 2 bills. Why is it always
Or
so
less,
expensive?
actually.
Or even less? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
mad.
yeah, but
Just-
man.
just that need
but
to
listen,
go.
that's because they know that
will go.
that Nigeria.
Well, one Nigeria.
Nigeria's problem.
Even 50 cent got robbed. Even 50, a whole 50 got robbed in Nigeria. Come on,
shit.
man.
Did he, oh
They
shit!
snatched his chain, bro.
Oh, shit.
Come on, man.
Bro.
The whole
Shit,
gangster,
when?
the whole gangster
When?
got. You asking me?
When was
When
it?
you asking me?
When was this?
Ask your friends.
Oh,
Ask
shit.
your Niger-
No,
ask
he
your
didn't,
friends.
he didn't get robbed. He had troubles. He
Yeah,
had problems.
yeah.
with some-
What kind of
What
troubles?
kind of
Yeah, what kind of
troubles?
troubles?
Charlie, he's like a guy. Forget his people. Forget his people, man. You
What kind
know?
of trouble?
But listen, bro.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, man. but I had a big laugh with the whole Derek Jackson thing, man. I call that guy the triple D.
Bro.
Dirty Dick Derek. That's what I call the guy, man. But you know what? What actually made me laugh, right, was seeing all them women that low-key hate men that were following Derek Jackson this whole years for like 10 years.
Like his
You know,
biggest fan.
he was feeding them everything that they want to hear, right? And now, bro, they're all crying. You know, they're like, oh my God, I've given this guy my money. I bought his books and everything. I can't believe he's doing this. Of course he's doing that.
But before we drag his name in the mud, man, I mean, at the end of the day...
His name has been drugged.
Yeah, but he's human, man.
His
He's
name is in
human.
the mud.
He's
Human.
human.
No, but
He was not
that's
treating
proper,
any
that's
other person like
proper,
human.
proper
I get it.
manipulative and hypocrite.
True,
That guy's,
yeah,
He was not
but
treating
he
anyone else
faces
like
the
human.
same temptations we face every day. Come on, if he
And that's the problem.
if he slips one time and then it happens, it don't mean we should.
Cause,
Bro, that guy, I don't believe that guy slept one time.
You clearly don't know this guy. You're talking about he's human, right? This is the same thing that he was doing to everyone else, man. Everyone makes mistakes. But then he comes out, right, and talks about, listen, you know, I don't feel sorry for you. You're a cheat, you're this, you're a dirtbag, da. He was making money from that. And obviously, some of those men were buying into that because that's what they wanted to hear. Men are dogs and all that kind of stuff. Until his dirt now came out. My man, I saw his old shit. I was like, this guy is crazy. Man.
He was talking about himself the whole
In
time.
third person, the review video.
No, not even
he
that.
did.
When he's saying don't do this, this man, that is him.
He's trying to
He's
say,
basically talking about him.
So he's saying, you know, so
Thinking
he's
about it.
playing both sides and then, you know, proper con man. That's what it is.
That guy
Oh,
is
no,
Obvious-
man.
obviously,
Even the video where he's holding his wife's hand and just the controlling and the way he was just talking. I don't even
Just
know. It's
squeezing her
weird,
arms and all
It's
that.
like,
Yeah,
what is
some
his wife being
narcissistic
manipulated or
trait.
something? Like,
no, but I don't think. But do you
She's
think?
a Christian woman, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you expect? A good wife, if she's a good wife, which she appears to be, then you would stand by your man, innit?
Bro, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's just an invitation for him to do model. Like she's
well,
just being
so what does that
forgiving.
mean?
She's
Does
gonna
that
be
mean?
like, "Alright, cool."
Does that mean she's meant to walk away and then try on with another man?
No, see, my own thing is he should not even have brought in his wife into the whole mess.
I feel like
I think he brought in his wife, as a defensive tactic.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, my wife is here, you know, she has forgiven me, and then so you guys should forgive me. He should not have even have brought in the wife there because the internet is killing the woman now.
But why though? I don't get that bit.
thing is
Why
that,
people,
yeah.
Bro,
Half of the
Bro,
women out
the
there.
girl.
no.
Like you say, yeah, she
But
looks
that's the
this,
thing, though.
she's no makeup, she's that, she needs to doll up, and then
But that's the thing.
so you meet with the competition. I'm like, what?
The blame is on him, though. You get what I'm saying? He should not have brought her in there, into this whole mess. He should have just taken the heat.
Like you said, it's just to get some sort of solidarity, like to
Yeah,
show
get, like,
that,
some sort of
you know,
sympathy
my
in there.
wife even stuck with me still, like,
Or at
you
the
know.
Now I'm
very
feeling for
least-
her, man.
At the very least, he should have hired a fucking stylist.
For the wife, innit? I know.
No, I mean,
I
look,
feel-
what
I
shows?
feel
Look,
for
what
her.
shows? What shows they didn't talk about it? I mean, they probably have sat down and talked about it. Like, look, let's go on together. Let's support each other.
I'm sure.
Yeah, they might. So it's like, yeah, I don't believe.
I
Yeah,
think she's just
she's just
there
there.
to do that.
Bro, he was in front of the camera, with his whole fucking muscles and all that, and tight t-shirt and everything, and I can't believe that he allowed his wife to come out like that.
And you know
He
the
shouldn't have
funny
done
thing. You know the funny thing. He's never brought his wife. He's posted his wife like twice.
That's
All
the
these
thing.
years.
All these years.
Saying privacy. I don't want my wife to be on TV. I don't want nothing.
He's trying to get his name back, innit? And that's the only way he can do that.
If he
Exactly.
can get
But
out of
that's-
this, if he can get out of this, look, this is like 50-50. He can get out and be clean and get his fans back, or he can just
bro, he
lose
can't.
everything.
Nah, it'll be
I think
he
forgiven.
will, you know, he
Everyone's
will,
fickle,
bro.
man. We'll all be
Yeah,
hating
he
for a
will.
bit and then we'll forget about it in
Yeah.
the next 2 months.
Give it a couple of
Just carry
months.
on. Yeah.
That's why I think. I mean, he might be genuine, like trying to go get back with his
Genuine.
wife.
You
Bro,
know,
he's just trying to make his money, bro. He's not
you
genuine,
know,
bro.
okay,
you
watch.
know
He's
his
trying to make his
followers.
money.
You know his
See, like
followers has actually grown a lot now that he's in this scandal.
You know why? Because
True.
No. You know why? Because people love drama.
Yeah,
People want to see a car wreck.
Entertainment.
And that is
People
gonna
see a
help
car
him,
wreck.
and that's
Yeah.
gonna help him when this is all over. Now he's got like ×2 of what he had before. People
Yeah.
are following him. They want to know what his life is all about. He can turn it around, you know.
Yeah, another book will
Imagine.
come out. Let's say a book will come out in the next, I don't know, He's
Like
got
a
definitely
tell-all
the
kind
class,
of
yeah.
book.
Saying what?
And people will buy it.
Something about forgiveness or something. I
yeah.
don't know.
Yo,
Some
bro,
book
yo,
will
bro,
come
bro,
out
yo, but we
and
need
then he's
to
gonna
bash
make
this
people
guy,
wrong.
man. We need to bash this guy. Is a fucking
Bro,
hypocrite,
that guy's
man.
been
This guy's
dragging men
yeah.
through the mud the whole
Yo,
time.
yo, man.
Bro, listen, me personally, I knew he was full of shit the whole time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because at the end of the day, yeah, the worst kind of person is someone who portrays themselves as perfect. Those are the worst kind of people. No one is perfect. But this guy portrays himself like he's perfect, he's this and this and this, right? And at the end of the day, this is what you face. Because at the end of the day, right, what he did, all right, cool, he cheated on his wife, cool, right? But the only reason why he's getting the backlash is because of the karma that he's been putting out, like what he's been putting out there, dragging up people through the mud the whole time, making money off it. Because he's not doing it for free.
Of course not.
He's making money off
He's
it.
got a proper brand.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the reason why he's getting this backlash right now, bro. You know?
But you got to give it to him though. He done good for time though.
He finessed them, right?
Bro, I see this guy. I see this guy on TV. I just get jealous. This guy is so good, man. I don't even want to watch him. It's like, yo, he's like Mr.
But
Perfect
people like
out there,
that,
bro.
there's always something.
There's always something,
something.
bro. You
cheated.
can't
Can't be
I
that
feel for the
clean.
wife anyway, man.
Nah, listen, I feel for her, man. And bro, my man was blaming Jesus, bro.
Serious?
Yeah, he said that his life fell apart once he gave his life to Jesus.
Wow.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Jesus probably up there thinking, guy, why you bringing my name into this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just on my own.
I need to strike him down.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just on my own. You're dragging my name into this shit. You know what I'm saying? And the devil's probably looking like, yeah, you know?
Yeah, that reminds me of the Nigerian
Bro,
movies.
what-
Jesus
what?
can come and slap you. Yeah. When the Nigerian movies.
Guys, in Nigerian movies though. You know when I was little, anytime a Nigerian film comes on, I'll run into
Yo.
my bedroom, hide under my covers, man.
Is it?
You lot,
No, but
movies.
you know what
Scary.
you know what we was doing. You know what we was doing all the time. All that time, what we was doing, we was giving the people what they wanted to see.
That's it.
You know this guy's.
That's what they wanted. That's what people wanted to
Is
see.
that cool?
Yeah.
That was the scariest man I've seen. I swear, with his beard. That guy.
Do Ghana have like a film industry?
Oh, what are you
thing?
talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
bro?
yeah.
I'm
Whoa,
not
whoa,
just
whoa,
asking.
no, bro.
He's just asking a question, bro.
But when it comes to movies, we were a threat to Nigeria, proper threat to
What?
Nigeria.
Oh, is it?
Oh, you don't even know.
What?
You guys don't know nothing.
Bro, you're trying to shit that, bro. Listen,
go back
in
and
the
read
world,
about it.
See, in the world, there's Bollywood, Hollywood, Nollywood. Allow it. I've never heard of.
I've never heard of Gollywood.
I've never heard of Gollywood, bro. What's
Never heard of Nollywood. You know Shatabando.
Bro, I don't know who that is.
Shatabando.
I don't know who that is. Who's that?
I'm sure you do.
I don't. You know, but listen. I just love this laugh, man. But today's gonna be a good one. Still,
No.
you know what I mean? Today's gonna be a good one.
But it was fight night last night though.
Oh yeah.
You
The
man
UFC
see-
fight, innit?
Yeah. But double, but UFC and then the Leon White
The
one.
boxing one.
Yeah.
The boxing one. My man ran through that guy.
Bro, that was a total
one?
rape case, bro.
Bro, he
Just
ran through
beat
that
him up.
guy.
Flawless
Oh my
victory.
God.
Just beat him up. Like
That guy's a
no
truck.
challenge, yeah.
Francis Ngannou is a truck.
It's quite big, isn't it?
That is a unit.
That's a unit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a truck now. That's not what you said last night.
What did I
What
say?
is it?
In the chat. You didn't
Hey.
say he's a truck.
What did I say?
Pluggy plug, don't remind me. This guy was trying to go. Oh, this guy was trying to go slide.
What?
Peter Wise.
No.
No, hold on.
No.
No, I said, what? This man was backing me up the whole time, you know.
Oh yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yes, true or false?
Yeah, okay, cool. That was last night. But that was because of the first fight. Because I looked at the first fight, I was like, and this guy's a badass.
No, he's a badass. Come
You
on,
get what I'm
like,
saying?
yeah.
He's
He
a
done
badass,
well, he
but
done
I didn't
well.
know, bro. You could tell Francis wanted to damage him, bro.
He was ready.
You know what I mean? He ran through it.
Because if
bro.
you seen the first one, he just corrected what he done wrong in the first one.
Yeah.
As in being patient and then not rushing. The first one, he was too excited. Yeah. Going in there and then my man uses IQ and then, yeah.
And just ran through him. And then also the boxing as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Dylan
Dylan
White.
White.
Dylan White as well.
Do you think now he should have his chance? Because he's been fighting some difficult opponents, really. So he should have his chance, really,
To fight who?
Dylan White, innit?
Well, no,
I mean,
to
Dylan
fight
White
who?
to
For a title.
Wilder, innit? Do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a good matchup. That's a good matchup. Yeah, that's a good
He
matchup.
can fight Wilder, but
Why
not
not?
Anthony Joshua or
No,
Fury.
I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
Since Wilder's
Wilder,
lost now,
Yeah.
they should be.
That's a
they
good
should
one.
be put
Equal,
together.
innit? Yeah.
Man. I mean, obviously you got Tyson Fury and Joshua, innit? That's happening.
That's gonna happen. Yeah.
Who do you think will win out of them two though?
Who?
Joshua.
Joshua and
I'm not
Fury.
gonna
See, this man will talk Joshua. You go talk Joshua.
Why not go talk Joshua? Nah, wait.
Fury's
Nah,
match fight.
Shakhtar, why I go talk? Nah, Shakhtar, why I go talk?
Yeah,
Of course, AJ.
Yeah,
Of
but
course.
Blue is blue. You know, see, this time around, Joshua is losing.
bro, it is gonna be a tough fight still.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is I'm backing AJ,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I
Same here as
know
well.
for sure. I know it's gonna be tough.
Same
I mean,
here as well.
Fury is the
Same here as
best.
well.
Fury is the best out
Fury
there.
is.
After his
These
disappointment,
guys backing Fury.
came with that.
Fury is the
I'm
best.
not gonna lie.
Fury.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the underdogs in it.
You know what? Because I remember what you said on the second
I
episode.
said something similar
Yeah,
in it.
you don't rate AJ.
Do you think-
you don't rate him?
Do you think Fury is gonna be the underdog in that fight?
I just think. Obviously, I like AJ.
After all that guy done,
He's repping nice.
AJ.
But I just think he's fought quite a lot of part-time boxers in it. Ones that are just like, yeah, I'm a construction worker during the day, and then I'm a boxer, and he's not fighting. Who has he fought that's proper? Klitschko is like coming to his end. We're in his prime. Who else has he fought?
What,
Like,
you talking about
I'm talking about Joshua.
AJ.
Who has he fought?
I feel like he's been privileged a lot.
You can
Trust
say
me,
that
he's
for
been privileged.
you can say that for everyone else though.
No.
What's the name of
I
that
don't
guy
know,
that beat
man.
him
Who
up?
else? Okay,
Let's go
Fuck,
back
man.
to Mike Tyson. It's
No,
era.
forget the old era. Forget this.
So this
era
new
now.
era.
Yeah, Fury, AJ, Wilder, Dillian, all them top guys.
Klitschko in his prime, right?
Exactly.
No, but like
know,
you know,
man. I
like
don't know,
Klitschko,
man.
Klitschko,
Yeah,
Klitschko
you have
in his
to
prime,
build
he's
up
got
this
like
thing.
a lot of different opponents that were also ready. But AJ's prime, it feels like everybody's like just going down and
Well,
he's just on top, just
Yeah,
bullying
some of-
everybody. That's how I feel. Like
some of
that's
the
how I feel.
fighters
He's
were-
been very
Bro,
privileged.
Nah, I don't agree to that, man. I don't know. I don't agree.
Maybe
Personally.
it was when he lost to, was it Hernandez or whatever?
That guy,
Luis.
I can't remember. Luis.
Luis,
Andy.
Andy. Yeah.
I know you
Luis,
That was
Andy.
a messless
Luis,
fight,
Andy
man.
Luis.
That was.
Yo, I was
after
like,
that game, I was
what?
like, what? Who is Joshua, man? Come on.
I think he probably just underrated him. Like,
That's what everyone keeps saying.
yeah,
man.
yeah,
no
yeah,
matter
yeah,
how
yeah.
much you underrate someone, man,
Nah, innit?
you're
You're
not
supposed
gonna
to
go
take
down
this
like
shit
that.
serious,
Come
man.
on, man.
No, but see, it was that one that he did not recover from. Come on, anybody can get
But not
dazzled.
Imagine
Imagine he
like
lost
Luis.
the second one. No, that would have been.
But the
right
thing
for
is, if you box, you know, bro. Anybody that is good enough to get in the ring with AJ is good.
It's good.
There's no forget this thing. We say, okay, it's a bomb.
true.
Bomb. This guy is a bomb.
We
This
shall
guy
see,
are
we shall
top.
see. When's
This
the
guy
fight? We
fight.
shall
This
see.
man
No,
fight.
What's gonna happen?
but you feel like if Klitschko on his prime, you know, like let's say back in the days and Klitschko was Klitschko, do you think he and AJ could go that long?
Klitschko was getting to this.
Bro,
Klitschko
Klitschko
was
was going
destroyed
down.
him.
It was like
His
everybody saw
career.
You
Klitschko
guys
going
clearly
down
don't
like
rate
that.
AJ, man. He's
it's
good,
been
man.
I just feel like he's been
He's
privileged.
good.
That's how I feel.
I
I
don't
just
know
feel
about
like
you, man, but
I just feel like he's been
I don't
privileged.
think so.
That's how I feel.
He's good, man. But I'm not like. I don't get like
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
just
Bro,
like-
look at it. Look back in the days, bro. Holyfield, bro, that era, everybody was like a beast, bro.
People
right
are
now,
still beasts right now.
You know, no. I don't feel like AJ's been privileged. To me, I feel like everybody. Klitschko,
Okay.
like the fight that you go with Klitschko. Even Klitschko was aging, but it wasn't just like a flawless victory. It was like 50-50 to the end before you know that okay, AJ is winning. But
Yeah, because
imagine Klitschko was in his prime.
Klitschko is a top man.
So imagine,
Klitschko
and then he was
top man.
aging at
The
that
top
point.
fighter.
At that point, it wasn't Klitschko anymore. You know.
No, don't
come
tell
on,
me that. Don't tell me
no.
that.
No.
Come on.
That's
So
a fact.
when he
That's
fought
what
AJ,
Yeah,
He
he
was
wasn't
coming to
come
his
on,
end.
man.
He was coming to his end.
He wasn't
Imagine
retired
Klitschko
yet,
was
right?
Well, like a
Okay,
year
so
after,
wait.
whatever.
The Mike Tyson, this Mike Tyson you're bigging up now. Didn't he have times where he had to fight bombs and lost?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For-
but those
his prime,
were
his
bombs.
prime.
boxing.
Those
No,
were
but
like
it's
proper
boxing, bro.
bombs, though.
That's for boxing,
Those were
though.
proper
It's
bombs.
boxing, my guy.
What he's trying to say is
Everybody has a puncher's chance.
Yeah, you have that
got
downtime
me,
where
yeah.
when you're retiring, you still want to make a bit of money, but you're old. You still want to have a go. 'cause
So
you
you
think-
you
that's what
agree with me?
Klitschko was
So you
doing?
agree with me that Klitschko was like aging and then he just
No,
needed
I don't
to-
agree with
So
you.
what you saying right
No,
now?
I'm not.
That's what you're saying. Yeah, so you agree with me.
I'm not trying to
That's what you're saying. That's what
I
you're
don't agree
saying.
with you. No,
So what you saying?
I'm
So what
saying
you
is it happens in boxing. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it does.
We'll
it does,
see
it
anyway.
does.
We'll see anyway.
You see how it goes. But we have a special guest in the building today. You know what I mean? We have a special guest in the building today. You know, a friend of the show, an amazing guy. So, can we invite Deji?
Very special.
Very special
Damn.
guy, man.
Damn.
Deji, come on. Demi Lola.
I'm like, where's the
Deji, my year. I don't know why I always have Deji.
Dami Lola? Come on.
Dami. I know. Who's Deji here, man?
Let's blame it on what? Let's blame it on something now.
Bro, we have to blame it on the alcohol, bro. We gotta blame it on the alcohol.
Blame it on the Henny.
Listen. Welcome, bro.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome.
No. I'm having water there. I don't drink alcohol, by the way, guys.
You don't drink alcohol?
No alcohol.
Never
What
did.
we like,
No, I've
bro?
drunk before, but I don't really like it.
Why is that?
Don't like the taste of it, unless it's sweet or something.
You're just like me, man. You're just
No,
like me.
trust me, I've tried it. I have friends that are alcoholics and they've always like given me drinks, but just not my thing.
Is
It's
it?
not our thing.
Yeah,
It's not our thing.
thing.
Oh, you and your H2O as well. Nah, that's true though. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not good.
You alkies.
Don't listen.
You alkies have it all.
So wait, is it that you get high, you're lightweight, or
Never been drunk before, so I
Okay.
don't.
Never
been drunk. No.
just you don't
Listen,
taste
that's
it?
actually good.
Nah, but you should
Yeah.
experience it, man.
I would like to, but I don't think that my body actually gets drunk.
Oh.
I don't know
Is
why.
it?
Sweat now,
Yeah.
come on.
Wow.
I don't.
real?
I've drunk like few drinks before and nothing ever happened to me. So.
No, let me happen.
What about wine?
Listen.
Wine. I don't really like wine. Nothing happens. Just
So what do you drink then? Just water.
water, juice, Coke, soft beverages.
Your system
Yeah,
must
once
be
in a
clean.
while, like if I go out with my friends, I might have like the mocktails or like
Yeah, yeah,
cocktails
yeah.
that
Oh,
are
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Yeah, if we say sweet, I drink it, but it's not like I'm not alcoholic. I won't go back for more. I want a third drink. You know what I mean? I see my friends are like, I want more drink. I want this. I'm like, maybe one is fine. Do you know what I mean? So that's pretty much it.
Okay. So what do you do when everyone around is drunk? Then you just look at them,
I'm just looking at them like because I'm quite a hyper person. I can go off their energy, so
Yeah.
I can get hyped myself. So when
You're
they
probably looking
yeah.
at them like you bunch of alcoholics.
I think so.
You get me? You probably looking at them like you bunch of alcoholics.
Yeah.
Look at my face. He's got weed, cocaine.
This over there.
Yo, nah, don't do drugs. Kids, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs no matter what. Don't follow people like Toby. Bad influence, peer pressure. Don't do drugs.
Charlie, what's wrong with you now?
Drink water and stay clean. See how his face is
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
See how fresh his face is. His skin is
Oh,
so
man, you're a fine
clean.
boy. You.
Exactly. Drink water.
See your face.
Fresh man, come on. Fresh Ghana boy. Fresh Ghana boy. Come on, man.
See your face with like fucking lace front, bro. Yeah, that's the lace front,
lace
bro.
front, yeah.
You know, like what's the lace front, bro?
It's a fake
That's
beard.
so nice. You're a
I'm
fine
coming
boy.
for you. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, But listen,
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so appreciative to be here. Thank you
listen,
guys.
it's a pleasure to have you here, man.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's a pleasure to have you here and all that. You know, obviously, we invited you in so that we can have a conversation. You know, because we all know as Black people the whole stigma around this whole the LGBTQ
Of course.
community,
Yeah, of course.
and which, from my perspective, I think is ignorance at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's ignorance.
Yeah.
It's ignorance
So-
and also culture as well. What
Culture,
you've grown up with.
tradition,
Yeah.
religion, and all that. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So hopefully, time will permit us to touch on all those things.
Definitely.
You know, but once again, it is a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much.
You
Thank
know what I'm saying?
Boom, boom.
You know, it's a pleasure to have you. So, before we start, I'll be honest, right? I was so excited for this at first. And when I spoke to my friends and said, yo, we have Dummy coming on the podcast and everything, I just got this wind rush, this backlash of, oh my God, you gotta be careful,
Why?
sensitive,
Politically correct.
you know, you gotta
kind
be
of
politically
thinking.
correct and all them things and all that kind of stuff, right? I'm cut from a different cloth, right? So I was like, you know what? If I cannot have a conversation with you, then I'm probably gonna back up, right? But then I thought about it, I say, you know what? This is beyond us. We want people to watch this and obviously learn. To us, that's what's most important. You get what I mean? So once again, thank you for coming.
No worries. Thank you.
But before we start, can you tell us a little bit about you?
Okay.
What you
well,
do, where you're from, and all that?
My name is Damilola, not Deji. And yeah.
Listen.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
sorry.
So I'm a content creator. So what I basically do is I do a lot of makeup. I'm a beauty content creator.
Right.
So I do a lot of videos like on TikTok, on Instagram. I work with brands, makeup brands mainly, and then I do YouTube as well. So I do like YouTube videos, and my videos are very popular for my topics regarding LGBT. So I basically tell my story of me being African and my daily experiences, along with my friends, of being gay. So that's what we normally talk about. And people love them, our energy, they love our chemistry. And also the knowledge as well, because not a lot of black men are open about their sexuality on the internet. So that's pretty much what I do. I'm a makeup as well. Everyone loves it, do it all the time, and I've had a lot of experience doing it. And it's something that I thoroughly enjoy as well, because like I like to educate people on how to apply their makeup. A lot of women can't do their makeup, so you know, I kind of help them with that as well in my videos. And yeah, just my energy and just being me. So that's pretty much what I do online.
Listen, you're doing a great job because your skincare is.
That's what I
elite,
mean, man.
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need to get my skin intact, man. What's
You
going
guys
on?
are
We need some
good.
tips from you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I do male grooming, so all of you guys.
Shit, you know what?
Well, you guys don't need it
some
anyway.
some people here need to come to you, man.
I think your beard might be better than Kojo.
You know what I'm saying? Some people here.
No one is coming to my house to
Actually,
be my beard.
I was gonna ask him what bed oil he's using.
You see, that's a compliment. That's a compliment to me. You get me?
Why are you doing this to us?
I'm just saying.
He's gonna talk about this for like weeks now. What's going on?
Truth.
That means the campaign now.
It's the water. It's the water.
You know, so from what you were saying earlier, obviously the whole stigma and you know in the black community and whatnot. Why do you think that is?
Well, I mean, from my experience, I feel like black people, Africans, let me say Africans, well, black people in general, could be African, Caribbean, are just not really accepting of homosexuality because it's not what they know. From growing up, I think everyone's been taught about, and from your parents, you've seen that it's been a man and a woman, and it's something out of the normal. So I feel like when they see something that's different, they are not educated and accepting of it because it's against your normal. So that's pretty much what it is. That's just what it is, like, you know.
It's so crazy that you said that when they see something that they don't know, right? Because I know that there are 3 groups of people, maybe more. People that fear what they don't know. The second group, the people that hate what they don't know.
Yeah.
Right? And then you have the third group of the people that understand.
Yes.
That don't understand, but they want to understand.
They want to learn about it.
They want to learn what they don't know. You know, because obviously as a black person, I can relate to you. You know, because we have to deal with racism.
Of course.
You know? And some white people are scared of
black people.
Black people.
And don't like you because you're black.
Yeah. You know, and some just hate
imagine being black and being gay at the same time.
You know what? It's so amazing that you brought it up. What does it feel like? It's being black and gay at the same time? Like,
I feel like I've never focused,
from your experience.
I've never really focused on any type of thing against me being black. I think before any hate I've got for being black, it was being gay first. Wow. So I've never focused on it. Even if I could smell racism, I would never pay attention to it because before anyone was throwing any jabs at me for being black, they were first against me for being gay.
Wow.
Yeah, so my main issue as a black man has never been my color, it's been my sexuality, which is just the truth, to be honest with you. That's just my experience from what
So is this from black people or from white people?
It's from both.
From both?
Yeah, it's from both. I mean, this is primarily growing up. And not even just growing up, even today, in a different level, it's just my experience in life, just being gay. Yeah.
Wow. And the thing is, I can imagine, obviously, you're African.
I'm Nigerian, yes.
You're Nigerian.
African Nigerian.
Have you ever been?
I've been to Nigeria twice.
Yeah.
Have you never been to Nigeria before?
I've never been.
He has never been.
I've been twice, but I've been a very long time ago. I went when I was 13 years old.
I was hoping you'd be in my category where it's like, I've never been.
I'm very in touch with my culture. You need to go, like they say.
Nah, he definitely needs to go.
Yeah.
Fake Nigerian, bro. I always call him fake Nigerian. So what was your experience like, right, growing up in an African family and then having to, I would have said I can't imagine, but I cannot imagine what it feels like coming out to
my
your
parents.
parents.
Yeah, I've come out to my parents. Yeah.
Because we both know African parents.
Yeah,
man.
it was not easy at all.
You know what I'm saying?
So you
It's
said
not
how was it
easy.
like growing up? Growing up was I hid my sexuality. I think with me, I'm very feminine.
Sorry to cut you off. When did you find out?
I've always known. I've always known. I don't want to say that I was born like this, but since I can remember, I've always been the same. I've always known that I like guys.
Yeah.
I've always known.
Right.
I can't even remember. I don't know what made me. And a lot of guys. I hear a lot of stories of people that I knew they were gay. They had like issues when they were like in the young, like maybe they had like some altercation or something that made them that they can kind of explain. But for me, I had a very like normal growing up, and there was no type of thing that ever happened to me. I've just always been like that. I've always been like that since I can remember. So that's when I knew. And I remember one time I told my mom when I was like 5 years old that I wanted to be a girl. I was just saying it, and my mom said, "If you ever do that, I would never talk to you again." I was 5 years old.
Wow,
I was just saying it, not that I want to be, but just saying it because I used to love girls' things as a kid. I used to love my sister's dolls. I only hung out with women. You know the aunties. I was the popular one. Even I was a kid. I was still the popular. They knew Damilola was famous. I can speak as a kid, even like 6 years old. So I used to always be with the aunties when they're gossiping, and I knew Yoruba, so I used to eavesdrop, and I used to now put my own opinion. They're like, what does this boy know? But I used to love because I love like aunties talking since a young age. So I've always been that type of person. They call me mommy's boy because I love my mom. Like my dad, I say hi to my dad. My mom, I'm talking to her, mommy. I'm on the phone to my mom. Do you know what I mean? So I've always had that energy. Do you know what I mean? So that's just my experience growing up, and they didn't know that I was gay. They just thought that that's my personality because they knew that that's how Dami is. And I always used to deny it. So whenever my mom would ask me as I got older, because they're like, what's wrong with this boy? He's acting too different. I would always deny it because I knew that it was against what my family wanted, that they were going to disown me, that they were going to do this to me, they were going to do so much stuff to me. And I was scared because I didn't want to also disappoint my family because it was like, that's my family. And just to let you guys know as well, my parents that raised me were my aunt and uncle, because my real mom passed away when I was 10.
Bless.
So I went to America and I lived with them. So it was my auntie that was interrogating me because she was just confused as to why I was behaving the way I was behaving.
Right.
So he did for as long as I could.
So from when you were 5, when you heard that, when you were saying you wanted to dress up,
Yeah.
like from there when she said, "Oh, if you do that," was that where it kind of triggered to be like, "Ah, I can't say nothing"? Or
No. What triggered it is when I was older,
Okay.
and they used to see things like I used to look at gay stuff online. Like at 12 years old, I used to be researching stuff, and then it was actually embarrassing. And they saw that I was looking at porn and all this stuff, and so then my mom, just trying to discover myself.
You was a bad boy. Just discover myself. Yeah, I was just just
what did
looking.
you leave like the browser?
I just don't know. Maybe I had like the browser on. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So I did all that, and then I had to now. My mom and I said, "This is your truth. If this is who you are." I just said it was an accident. I'm a kid. They're like, "Oh, he probably just pressed Google or he pressed something like that." Mom said, "But if this is who you are, like you need to not be this person because I'm going to disown you if you ever came out like this." Yeah. So I had that fear in me for a very long time. So I didn't want to.
So at what point did they actually accept you for who you are?
So that's a progress because the first question would be, when did you come out to them?
When did you come out? Yeah.
Because they didn't know yet. And then after I came out, they didn't accept me for coming out. Right. So that was all. So it goes in stages. Do you know what I mean? So I came out when I was 18 years old. And that's when I told the truth because I wanted to be me. Yeah. And I was so tired of not being me. Yeah. And then I wanted, the way I was growing up, because you're a teenager, that's when you're meant to be dating girls, you're meant to do all these things. I didn't do any of that. And they were like pressuring me to like get to know girls. And I didn't, me and a girl, we don't have that type of relationship. We have more like a friend relationship. Do you know what I mean? So it was very awkward for me. So I just wanted to be myself. So I decided at 18 that, you know what, I'm going to take the chances. I'm going to come out.
So at the end of the process, who did you fear most would take it?
Will
be like
my dad didn't really mind. It's my mom.
What time you were worried about her?
She was my auntie.
Yeah.
So the fact that she took me in and before my mom passed away, my mom was on the phone to her. She said that had I known I would be so sick, I would send my daughter and my son to live with you. So my auntie sacrificed everything for me, my sister, and all she wanted me to do, all she ever asked me to do was to get married. And I knew that, so I tried my best to be that son for her because I wanted to make her happy because she really spoiled me, cooked me breakfast, yam, all the asharo, everything, you know, pancakes. She really took care of me and she gave me everything. So I didn't want to disappoint her. Do you know what I mean? So I came out, so I was really scared of her reaction because I knew that she would be so disappointed in me and she'd be so angry.
So you
with me.
did try to be who you are.
Yeah,
not
I
quite well.
tried to change, you know, I did try, but it just it wasn't working for me.
But that's not what it's about, really. Like, you know who you are, so the fact that you're trying to change, it's not about that, is it?
Yeah,
Kind of thing.
no,
You
it's
have
not.
to,
I
you did the
mean,
right thing there,
but then
kind of
ideally, it's like I would want them to accept me, but
course.
being selfish, I feel like that's what I would want. But then it's not. You have to also make sacrifices for your family. So that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
obviously, maybe I could try to like cover myself up. I'm not be me. You know what I mean? But that's the thing is that it's not really in something that I can control. It's just my identity.
Yeah, of course,
Do you
of course.
understand? So yeah.
Listen, you're saying all these amazing things, right? And I'm just looking at your hairline. You got
Oh,
very
thank
good
you. I never
hairline,
got my
man.
hat back on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, God gave you good hairline, my guy.
Yeah,
put
thank
some of
you,
us
thank
into
you.
got
shame, man.
Thank you.
Some
so
people
much.
here,
Thank
what's
you.
going on, bro?
I know, man.
people-
But you know. To be fair though, you could have a perfect hairline, but come next 10 years, it's gone.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm 26, so who knows?
Hey,
Bro.
you never know.
Listen, bro, I've known you since like how 12, 15, bro?
yeah.
Your hairline has always been like this, my guy.
Exactly, bro.
Moonwalking and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, but listen, your story is amazing. You know, some of the things that you said, right? I was speaking to a friend of mine. He doesn't want to be named, right? So he was taking me through the step, you know, of discovering who you are,
Yeah.
sort of like knowing, okay, this is who I am. But now, obviously, you're going through this phase of you're kind of fighting yourself, like
Yeah. You were
This
sure
and
about
this
that.
and
Is
this
this
and
who I
this and
am?
this,
Is this who
right?
I'm not? We all go through it.
yeah, and then you get to the phase where you know what, cool, this is who I am. Now you get to that phase of coming out to say this who you are, and I never really thought about it like that, you know, because obviously I always thought, okay, cool, if you just find out this is who you are, you come out and say this is who I am, right, and just basically live your truth,
Okay.
right? But apparently it's not.
Well, being Nigerian, it wouldn't just be like that. You once tell the truth, and after you tell the truth, you have to now bear the consequences of disappointment and then rejection from your family. And a lot of Africans that do come out, they're scared too. A lot of Africans are scared because they know that it's like there's always two different experiences. You have other people that are not from like very small, closed cultures. Like for British people, for example,
It's easier for them.
a lot of their time when they speak to me, that I came out, my mom's like, I knew you was gay from a young age. Come here, I'm always looking at them like, oh, I wish I can say the same story. Do you know what I mean? You know, they're very easygoing. But for our cultures, in our society, is not accepted. So our families are not going to just want to just hug us. They're going to want to either help. When I came out, there was two options. Okay, you're gay. We can fix it. Okay? It's not the end of the world. Or if you don't want to fix it, you just go.
Wait, you can fix it how?
You can
Yeah, I
fix
was
it,
about to ask.
options like going to Nigeria, and maybe doing
Church
something in
and,
Nigeria, going to church,
Bro,
praying,
bro,
deliverance.
if you went to Nigeria, they would turn your bum, but make you,
I
you
don't
guys
know,
there, bro, down
I
there
mean,
and everything, man.
But then it's like, no matter what you do, the thing is that I actually tried that option.
Did
But
you?
I did try the option because I was very helpless and I wanted to see if maybe I could change. And nothing worked. Didn't work.
because that's who you are, though. Because this is who you are, yeah.
Yeah, were you
like-
accepting to try it because you
Yeah,
want to make them happy?
of course,
and
because
stuff
I,
like that?
I already knew that it won't work. Because
Okay.
this is me. You cannot change what's been like this since years to
Yeah,
come.
of course.
But because I wanted to prove a point that I'm going to do it, but you're going to see that I'm going to be the same. And they saw nothing work. And even after they still didn't accept, they said, you know what, since you want to choose to do this, you have to just live your own life.
Wow. So is it still the same right now, or,
No. So
or do you guys
obviously
have a
this
good
was
relationship
years
now?
ago. Now my mom loves me so much. I mean, she lives in
that's
America. I live here in the UK.
Yeah.
But we took all the time. My dad loved me so much as well. We took all the time. We never talk about being gay.
Yeah.
I can't even text my mom saying that I'm having this problem as a gay person. And we were uncomfortable to have that conversation with her because that's not our relationship. But I'm so grateful for the fact that we're able to just have like a very loving relationship.
That's great.
She checks on me. she, my birthday, happy birthday. We took, when I go to America, I see them as well. I don't do anything like gay, if that makes sense. I don't promote their gayness. I don't say LGBT. I don't wear rainbow clothes or anything like that.
But then, like, even if you are though, that's who you are.
No, I don't do that. She would not like that because it's like she don't want to. She accepts blindly. She accepts it like not with her eyes are closed. Do you know what I mean? She's just accepting it, knowing that I love my child, but not accepting it to say that I am proud
don't do
of
it in front of me, sort of thing.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
So it's just like this is what you choose to do. I can't help but love you because you're my child, and we've been through a lot because of this. But at the end of the day, you do what you want to do. Yeah. That's your life. I'm still praying to God. Every time she tells me, you know what? I made her be my best friend. And my best friend is a girl. I'll show you guys. I love her so much. She's calling me right now, actually. Her name is Zara.
Hi, best friend.
Yeah,
hey,
Zara. yeah. So she met Zara one time. And Zara is beautiful. If you see Zara, you like her. Damn it. Even if you're gay, you might as well just change to this girl because she's absolutely beautiful. Her body, her hair. She got long hair. She's from Pakistan, but these beautiful girls. You know what I mean? And people would think anytime I'm walking the street, they say, "What? Protect that girl." Because they're like, you're walking with one of the beautiful girls in the world. Yeah. But I'm not attracted to her. Do you know what I mean? I'm not. Even she looks at me and said, "Dummy, you must be really gay. You're not attracted to me. All these guys want me over here. I think you are gay." You know what I mean? So it's like, my mom saw her, mom said, "Dummy, you need to marry this girl." But I said, even though she knows that I'm gay, she's just hoping that something would change.
Like, just gonna change.
Yeah, she says it all the time, but it's like, I just let her say because God is real. Anything can happen. Do you know what I mean? So maybe if you want to change, I'll change. Yeah, but then I just listen to her say it, but I know that nothing's happening like that.
Because power to that though.
Because this is who you are, and everything.
Exactly.
And it's so funny because you hear some fathers, they think, which is so funny to me, right? Like someone like you now, they'll be like, okay, cool, for us to transform you, sort of, right? Let's give you a girl so that you can have sex with the girl and maybe.
If they did it to me, I would run out though. I'd rather them just send me to prison or do something. I would not be there.
So you've never fucked a girl before?
Never.
Is it?
Not even kiss.
Is it?
Mom, no.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm not attracted to gays.
Is it?
No.
So you must have known from early.
Yeah, I knew since I was like as soon as I can remember.
Because I always have this conversation with people, right? I know. I have some friends that always tell me that they found out from early. But then you have this other camp of people that think that being gay is a choice.
Yeah.
Right? So, from your experience,
I didn't choose for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say I was born like this, but I didn't choose because if I could choose, I would definitely have wanted to be straight for sure.
Yeah. But then, do you think that there are some people
that do choose? Yeah, maybe. I mean,
a lifestyle thing, or
choose to be gay. I feel like since my experience of meeting different gay men or gay people, even girls as well, we have them that have always been like this. We also have people that have been straight for years. Then they wanted to try it. They tried it. They liked it.
They liked it. Yeah.
So I mean, in that case, then could you say that's a choice? Really, they saw it. They tried it, and then they chosen to be like this. That wasn't like that with me. I never tried anything.
Like
I've always been like this. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know any. I don't know anything about women. Just the other day, I was on some clubhouse type of chat, and then someone talked about women can come or something like that. I didn't even know that. I don't know nothing about the woman body or nothing or sexually nothing because I've never been exposed to that because I've always been gay. Do you understand?
So when you watched at 12 you said you watched gay porn.
Yeah.
So did you not think, let me try and see what?
I don't want to see.
Oh, you just definitely didn't want to see.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. I'm not even attracted to see. I didn't want to.
Listen, I'm surprised that you see our life after they caught you watching the gay porn because when they caught me watching gay magazine, they almost killed me in my ass.
Really?
I'm telling you. You gotta be like, my mom was like,
I don't know how I escaped
I'm gonna tell your dad.
When she found out, I was so scared.
The porn man.
Yeah, like the porn man. The porn man. Well, I'm gonna tell her that I almost died. I was like, Jesus Christ.
And I got into a lot of trouble that day.
Of course.
A lot of trouble.
I can imagine.
And I was just thinking about what can I say? I was like, but I was really good at just. Because my parents are very old school, so they was this thing that you pressed it on Google. They don't know how the computer works. Do you know what I mean? So I just put like, I didn't even know I pressed something, and then they believe me.
Right.
But at that point though, after telling them, did you feel that well, after like 18 years when you came out, did you feel that relief, or were you more worried about, this
I was
obstacle
so
of?
happy. I'm not
Oh
gonna lie.
yeah.
Right.
I was so, when I told them and I was free and then everything, I just lived my life. I did what I wanted to do because I felt like when I was living with them and I was like in the closet, I couldn't be free. Like, for example, I wanted to explore being a makeup artist and they were against that. I wanted to pierce my ears. They were against that. I wanted to be me. I wanted to explore my life.
Yeah, to be
but
who you
because
are.
of that, when I was doing it with them knowing me and stuff, it was like everything I did was gay, and I would get into trouble for it. So when I came out, I was just doing everything that I never could do.
So
Random.
yeah.
What is the term out of the closet? Where did that come from? It's
Okay,
random
so
question,
in the
but-
closet just means that no one knows that you're gay, but you're gay, but no one knows you're gay. You're in the closet.
Oh, okay.
So when you're out of the closet, you've now left the closet, so now everyone knows that you are gay.
This
There's
we
a new term that they're using now. It's called down low, which is
Down
DL.
low.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the term that people are using now. No one really says in the closet. That's like an old term.
Okay.
So DL means that no one knows that
No
you're
one
gay.
knows except you.
Oh,
So-
so DL was like back in the day. We're like, yeah, I'm doing the thing with this girl on the DL.
Yeah,
like,
DL,
do
same
this on the
thing.
down
Yeah,
low
no one
kind of-
knows. Or maybe
Oh, okay.
people know. There are people that are DL that maybe gay people may know,
There's
but
no
maybe
people
like
themselves,
their
yeah.
families would know stuff like that. Yeah.
So that's more. That was an old terminology.
Yeah, I guess people still use
closet.
it, but but it's just
it's more DL.
yeah. That you can say that as well, but it's the same thing as in the closet. It just means that you're secretive about your sexuality.
Okay,
You're not
okay.
out with your sexuality. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So let's switch this topic to the whole cancel culture thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I've always said that I'm not a big fan of cancel culture.
Okay.
Right? And I'll tell you why. I'm of the belief that people have the right to live their life how they want to live their life and be happy. Right? But then also there are people out there that would not agree to how I live my life. Right? And I'm perfectly okay with it. Right? And surely there are people out there that would not agree to how you live your life.
Of course.
So it comes down to but with the whole cancel culture thing and all that, right? And everyone choosing to be accepted and all that, right? I believe that as long as you accept yourself and you're happy with yourself, you should not care what other people say.
Of course.
But then
Live your life.
Yeah, just live your life. But then we live in this era of cancel culture. If you don't agree with me, you're cancelled, you're out, boom, 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 boom. What do you think about that? Do you subscribe to the cancel culture thing? If not,
No,
if
I
you do,
don't.
why and all that?
I don't, because obviously it's like everyone is entitled to their own lifestyle. I can't force you to agree with me.
Exactly.
And people are able to make their opinions, you know what I mean? I do understand that even where I do now, I work in the whole social media field. I can't be tweeting everything on some certain things I can't say, because if I say it now, I'm influencing a community.
Right.
Do you understand? It is annoying because like I don't know everything, so I might say something and tweet something like, you should be cancelled. I made a snap of something one time, like a little funny snap. This girl said, "I can't believe you did that. You should be cancelled. Or your career all this work." I'm like, but at the end of the day, like you're here attacking me on what I'm doing on my personal life. Do you know what I mean? Wow. I understand why it is. It's just something that you have to kind of understand, because if you're doing stuff in the public eye, this is what's bound to happen at the end of the day. But I don't really agree, because it's like everyone should be entitled to do what they want to do.
100%.
But at the same time, you should do it to a certain degree. If you're going to be public about something, you should understand what comes from it. Do you understand? So I'm not, if you're famous and popular online, I'm not going to now start saying things to be cancelled, because at the end of the day, you have to understand that we live in a very, very sensitive times. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that are going on a daily basis that you have to respect. Do you understand?
Why do you think that is, though? Why do you think we live in a very, very sensitive era these days?
That's just 2021 for you. 2021.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because I can imagine. I always tell this to people. Where we come from as Africans, right? If you can go through the strictness and the discipline of your parents, I don't think any outside noise can rattle me. You know what I'm saying? Because I already have that tough skin, you know. But it seems like we live in this sensitive time where, you know, people just get angry about anything and people want to get. I understand if someone is causing harm to you by whatever they're saying. Like, I understand if someone is trying to attack you or whatever. I understand that. But I've always said that as long as you accept yourself for who you are, and you're happy within yourself.
That's the most important thing.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, definitely. That's the most important thing. I mean, I really can't really answer. You know, it's just what it is at the end of the day. It's just how the society is, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think it's communication though, because there's easy access now. Like whatever you do, you can have 20 million, 100 million people
Social media.
talking about it. You know, so obviously if you depend
also,
on...
I feel it's what you put out as well. If you have all that people, you need to also know what to submit.
Exactly.
What to put out
What
there.
the rules are. Yeah, just subscribe to the rules and just play the game.
You'll always get trolls and people just hating for the sake of hating and throwing negative slander at
And that's
you.
something that everyone
And it's
does.
just-
Even me, I do that on a daily basis. Imagine I post a lot of videos and people look at the video like, fucking hell, why is the black man doing this? You got a beard, why you wearing makeup? You got to, you know, I get a lot of hateful comments. You said something about tough skin. I mean, you said because you had that from your family and your parents, that nothing can bother you. But for me, like, I've never had to deal with that as a young, even though I came from an African background, it was very lenient. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't have that tough skin at all. So a lot of times I could break down when people are saying that you should die, all this stuff. But I feel like social media teaches you how to have a tough skin. You have to understand that you can't take these things personal. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, they're trying to bring you down. They want to see you fall.
That's what social media is about.
They use your life and they use stuff like you being gay and you wearing makeup to make you feel bad about yourself and make you feel ashamed of yourself. You have to remember your purpose as to why you're doing the things you're doing, why you're here. And then I always say that for me personally, I know everyone's different, but the negative comments and the negative feedback I get don't mean anything, because what I do and the goodness that comes out of it and the good feedback is that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, basically. So I don't pay attention to anything that's negative. I just focus on the positive stuff.
Right.
I just want to divert this slightly to Africa and other third world countries. You know how it's so accepted, well, majority is really accepted to be lesbian or gay in the Western world.
In the Western world,
yeah. But back home in Africa, in Ghana, for example, I'm sure in Nigeria and many other African countries, it's really, really difficult to come out as being gay or lesbian.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear stories about people being sent to prison.
14 years.
Even
that's
God forbid.
That's the imprisonment time.
And even some people that get stoned to death
happens
sometimes
as well.
Which is really, really sad. I mean, like you guys said, everyone's supposed to be able to be themselves.
Of course.
How does that make you feel when you hear stories about people being sent to prison?
It's sad. You know what? Is I have a lot of Nigerian friends. Remember I was telling you about that not everyone can come out. I'm very lucky. I'm sitting here today and telling you guys that my parents actually are not accepting me and everything. I know I've come from a lot of pain and a lot of struggle coming out, but I'm actually very lucky. My experience was not as bad as many other of my gay brothers that are out there on my back in Africa. They are not even able to step out of their house, because not only are you trying to fight against your family, you're also fighting against the country as well. Do you know what I mean? Which is a pressure. Do you know what I mean? And I've heard stories where they can't even, you know, they're out there begging to come to the UK or stuff. I have people emailing me, my emails, their experiences, saying, you know what, you mean so much to me, Damilola, because I want to be like you. Here I am saying I want to be like someone else and have their experience. All these Nigerians that they want my experience, they say that I'm doing my makeup, that I can't do all that in Nigeria. They can't do that in Nigeria without them being accused of being gay. And then, you know, so it makes me feel really sad, because like, why is it happening to my Nigerian brothers and stuff that just want to be themselves, just want to live their life and just not have any hassle, you know what I mean? And it's beyond me, because I don't know what to do about it, to be fair. I've had ideas of me maybe trying one day to like do stuff to help them, do you know what I mean? But it's like really, really hard. It's really hard.
Collectively, what do you think Africa in general or our government in Africa can do about this?
I don't know. People will say there's a future for Nigeria. I just don't think. I feel like the world has progressed with homosexuality, because homosexuality and, you know, being gay and stuff hasn't always been accepted even in these days. But with time, we've progressed. But I don't know Nigeria. You guys can tell me. I mean, I don't think Nigeria can progress. I don't know in my lifetime will I experience it. Do you know what I mean?
I think the the thing with Africa or also with Nigeria is you're dealing with religion. You're dealing with tradition. You're dealing with culture. And you're talking about three things that are so significant and very, very strong down there. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's where the problem stems from. And I mean, people are very into their religion.
Of course.
And people are into their culture and into their and also into their tradition as well. So I think that's where the problem is. And some people just don't want to hear the other side. They don't want to hear what you have to say.
I also think that I agree with you. Everything you said is fine. But I feel like a lot of Nigerians and close-minded Nigerians should be receptive to opening up their minds a little bit.
100%, I agree.
The world is massive, and not everyone's going to be able to conform to what it's supposed to be. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's just reality. Do you know what I mean? And everyone's different. So I feel like fair enough, you might have your point of view, and you might not like gay people. That's fine. Right. You don't have to like gay people, but we don't need to put them in prison. We don't need to be stoning them to death. We don't need to be killing them because
100%.
Two wrongs do not make a right. Or you're trying to make a movement in the society and stuff. And then there's people out here. We cannot use religion because there's people out here doing things that the Bible also says they don't do, but 100%. They get away with it as well.
100%.
So
I think it comes down to our leadership.
It's selective. It's
our leadership.
Selective.
First of all, our leaders don't even support it. So if your leader, if a country's president does not even support it, how are the followers or the normal people going to accept it in the first place? You've had Mugabe saying vile things about gay people. You've had
Mugabe, that's from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe.
Yeah. You've had there's the South African leader. What's his name again? Jacob Zuma saying ridiculous things about them. They are all scared to actually conform to it and then accept it.
So, but it's due to the tradition and the culture.
That's what I'm saying. But then it begins from the leadership. I mean, if they sit down and actually have a conversation with people like him.
They won't, but I don't think they would even
entertain it.
I don't think they would even entertain it. Maybe one day.
Thinking about it, most of our leaders are like older people.
That's what I'm saying.
If we get a younger generation coming into power, it might help. It might change the whole
years to come.
Possibly, yeah.
But the younger generations, they have to get exposed to it. That's why I was going to ask you this because it's good that you mentioned the Nigerians, obviously Nigeria because I'm Nigerian, being receptive to, the whole gay, So what do you say to them like Bobrisky and them James Brown? So do you think it's good that we have these few people like that? I was about to mention that.
Okay. I think what's good with Nigeria to give a positive light is that we have these people that have kind of done that in a way, that nothing's happening to them.
But and social media as well.
Social media, but I feel like they have kind of helped the mindset of Nigerians in a way, because Nigerians have never seen that openly. Right. Do you know what I mean? And in a way, they may be the ones to help move it in the future. It will take years and years, but I'm just saying that it comes in steps. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it's good that we have that, to be honest with you. Yeah. It really is good because what it is that is educating Nigerians about the reality. And when Nigerians think that because you're Nigerian, you can't be like that. I have people that say, "Oh, you're gay, you're Nigerian. How does that work?" They think that only like gay people are white or not Nigerians. But you have someone that's actually Nigerian that is known and that is on social media, and people love them regardless of their sexuality. It just proves that we actually can accept it. We can accept it. It's just about it happening and when it will happen.
Okay, and what's up?
Well, even among the so-called people that make these rules about being gay and all that, there are a lot of them that are gay and hiding.
Yeah, 100%.
A lot of them. Especially in Nigeria there.
Especially in Nigeria.
You said that they're hiding.
Like some politicians and everything are like,
I mean,
stories about Bob
into their lifestyle.
They're married, they have children.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I never say no to that because it's happening on a daily basis. So Nigeria, not Nigeria, in other countries, there's always someone that's out there that's not open with their sexuality. There's famous people, even people that you think that will never be. You should never doubt it because, I mean, every day someone's coming out the closet.
Yeah, no, but that's what I was going to say as well. It's the same rules for everybody, whether you're politician or not. That same pressure, you're going to still feel it coming out. Regardless of if you're this or look at Jenna, what's the?
Oh yeah.
It took time for her. I mean,
Kyle Jenner.
Oh, Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn now, yeah.
Well, it's like
it took time as well.
Sports community, like football and stuff. You know,
He was an
slowly-
athlete. What she's
yeah. But I'm just saying, like in the UK, you know, they're trying to kind of show that it's fine. But I think in the women's football, they're coming out, you know, lesbians and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But in the football community, you know, men are still kind of like, oh, they can't. And I think people are coming out, but they're anonymous.
Yeah.
They're not like kind of exposing themselves yet.
Yeah, and it's kind of
culture.
hard. Like I said, you know,
Yeah.
especially in the sports and stuff like that, you deal with a lot of guys with bro type of mentality or macho and stuff, and they might not really want to accept that. So it's kind of hard in that type of community.
Right.
One funny question.
What's up?
I hear most gay people are attracted to hench guys. Is that true?
I like omen.
Like all men.
So hench, not hench, fat. Big.
Omen.
All men.
Oh, right.
I don't mind about hench.
Because I used to work in a hotel.
That's funny that you asked that
A
question.
few gay guys there always attract. Anytime they see like a hench guy, they're like, oh
Yeah,
my
but
God.
why do you guys go to the gym? For those that go to the gym,
Me, I do it for myself.
Lies. Cap, you go to the gym for yourself. Bro, listen, when people say that shit, yeah, you go to the gym for yourself, you work out for yourself. Lie.
Yeah, cap for this guy. Right?
Kojo's the type of brother, yeah, like he'll walk past like a mirror and then kind of walk back and look at it.
You can tell, bro.
Flex a bit of that tricep in it. That's what it is, bro.
I don't love myself.
Yeah, there you go.
but
No, but you were going to say, yeah.
it's the same thing. Most of the people do it so they can get girls as well. Yeah, and if that's what girls like, gays they kind of like the same thing. So we're gonna like guys that are hot, sexy. You take care of yourself. It's just normal. You like girls that look good. Do you know what I mean? So we're gonna like guys that look good as well. But like that don't mean that someone that is fat will not be attracted to someone. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like it's all about. Attractive is a big word. Like it's
it's all about
so much
preference,
different
innit?
things. That
It's more than
can-
just physical.
Yeah, it's more than just
physical.
physical. Yeah, there's a lot of things. So
Alright, cool. You know what? Listen, I'm ignorant as fuck. Right.
yeah, feel free.
You
Today's
know what I'm
time.
saying? Yeah,
Today's the day.
I'm ignorant as fuck, right? So the other day, I was speaking to one of my good friends. She's probably hiding somewhere,
Yeah.
you know. And
Shout
she was
Shout out to her.
and she was explaining to me, is it queer? Queer.
Okay.
Right?
Quite, yeah.
That's how you gotta say, isn't it?
Queer. That's
Queer,
called
yeah.
gay.
So can you? Because I always thought that, okay, this person is gay, this person is lesbian. That's it, right? Now, obviously, you've got the transgender, you got the queer. Can you just let us understand?
Okay, so do you want to know that
difference?
there is a big spectrum in the LGBT? So
Right.
you have. I can't really name everything, but I'm going to name the ones that I know.
Yeah, the ones you know.
So
yeah.
queer just means gay. Queer is like it means gay. I think queer can mean lesbian as well. I've always known that queer means gay, but queer is just like gay homosexual.
general
It's
term,
just general name. It means are you queer? You can ask a girl, are you queer? It means are you like LGBT? Yeah, something like
Right,
that. I
okay.
believe. But then in the spectrum, you've got lesbians, you've got gays, then you've got transgenders. You know, with the guys.
Yeah, with the guys and the girls,
Then you
yeah.
have ones that are non-binary, maybe they don't want to identify, and then
Outside
you've
of it.
just got more than that. You got maybe different little things. I don't know. I'm still myself.
Is it safe to say
hard.
that the non-binary ones are like greedy? You know what I'm saying? They just want to tap into that side and tap into this side.
No,
as
we
well,
can't
like
say
guys,
that.
girls are girls.
No,
I think it's more than
you
that.
cannot
Yeah,
say
it's
that.
more than
It's identity.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say that if I count that as sexuality. It's more like identity, like the way they feel in themselves. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
identity. So I don't know if I can say that's part of sexuality.
No,
'cause it
that's
doesn't
not
deal with
sexuality, I don't
It deals
think.
with
No.
like your
Yeah.
gender identity, but
Okay,
it still goes under the LGBT.
So
does it?
And
yeah.
no, it doesn't go, but it's like a part of it because you have to now identify. Like for somebody trans may not want to be referred to as this type, so it kind of relates to it in a way.
okay. Wait, is there someone in the room who wants to chip in?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, you want to chip in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come in, Jay. Come in and say something.
I hope you can hear me.
Speak loud.
Come closer.
Come closer to me.
Yeah.
She can hear.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just to like chime in, I think
Cool.
the biggest,
Shift a little bit so that you can see her face.
the biggest.
sorry then.
Sorry. You don't have to see my face. It's fine.
No, we need to see this beauty. Come on.
Oh, thank you.
Come on.
Yeah, like the biggest, I think, definition or way to describe someone who's non-binary or like someone who they have to define their gender is that they may not relate to the sex that they're assigned at birth. So that meaning, you come out of the womb and boom, it's a girl. Ah, it's a guy. Like, if you don't relate to that, and then suddenly you're like, actually, no, I've been called a woman all my life, and I've been told I'm female, and through my autonomy, my body, I know that I should be, but I can't relate. That's when you have, some who are in gender crisis, or those that feel that because of society, and that's when you get into gender fluidity and about, how the stereotypes of how a woman should act or how a man should act. So, that masculinity of like, we should bro down and we should like hit each other when it's getting real lit. Or like women just being like, ah, ha, 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 all that kind of stuff. It relates to each gender. But when you start getting into like tri-gender, non-binaries, where people don't feel like they can fit into one particular category of being one specific gender, and that may not relate to what their sex is assigned at birth.
So the gender and sex is quite separate.
Two different things. Because gender is about the social behaviours to how your assigned sex would be.
Okay.
Okay.
She
That
just said it
very helpful.
She said it the best way.
I heard trigender.
Yeah, trigender.
Trigender.
Trigender, yeah. Third gender.
So is that like, okay.
So that would more relate to, if I'm correct in saying, those who are like free-spirited, so native Indians where they have like a spirit animal. Okay. So I've been researching for a while, and from what I understand is that, having a spirit animal, I used to say that all the time, first and foremost, like, oh, I met this guy, like, he's my spirit animal. Yeah. It's actually really offensive to say that, because when what they believe and how they view a spirit animal is very sacred to them. Right. The same way if someone's following the Christian faith, and that Jesus is very sacred to them. Yeah. Like trigender, I can't really get into it too much because it's not something I can relate to, and I haven't researched in depth. However, there is something called trigender.
So what are you?
I'm non-binary.
You're non-binary.
Yeah.
Sweet.
However, I do know I was born as a woman. I've got my feminine traits, and I can get who I want when I want. How about that?
There you go. Shout out to Jay, man. Shout out to Jay, man. Appreciate that. That's what's up.
Thank you so much, because she actually said it the right way. It's very hard to explain for people to understand. That part.
Because at the end of the day, you guys are speaking from your experiences. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
He, him for me.
He, him.
And I always get asked a lot because people always ask me your pronouns, because in today's time it's like, maybe I might not want to be he or him, but that's my pronoun.
He, him. And they are?
She, they.
She, they.
Okay, so it's called she or they.
Yeah,
she and they,
right? Because more often than not, I look female.
Yeah.
And what are you?
Hi, my name is Anna, and I'm non-binary. My pronouns are she, they.
She, they. Right.
Because I look like a woman.
Right.
I don't identify as one.
Okay, just raise the voice a little bit.
Because I look like a woman, but I don't.
But you don't identify like one. Right. Hear that still.
Like all my life, I knew I was a boy, and I would say I'm a boy, but no one else believed me. So then I was like, okay, maybe I should stop saying that, and I just deal with it.
Right.
But now I just had enough. I was like, actually, no, I'm everything.
Right. You know what? That's dope. Anna.
You're everything.
So, at what age did you find out about everything about you, though?
Again, pretty similar to
Damilola.
Yeah,
I think.
You know what? Just come closer to the mic.
Come to the mic.
Yeah, come close to the mic.
Yeah, I'm very as soon as I started speaking, the first thing I'd say, hey, my name is Anna and I'm a boy. So when you're at this age of 3, start speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just knew. I would see women, I'm like, oh, hey girl, I like you, from a very young age, and that never stopped. It was just always in here.
Right.
But no one would say anything or accept it, so I was just hold it in, and I moved on. Turned 18, I came here, and I'm just myself.
Right, and the first time you told your family, how did they receive it?
Well,
because I know you're from Greece, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm from Greece, small village. well, no one is accepting that they're gay, but you can clearly see that they are.
Yeah.
So for me, I thought, I don't want to be bullied. I just want to be accepted. So I'm just going to pretend I'm straight. And yeah, I just lived my life up to 18. I came to London and I was myself. Even though I'm still struggling, like, am I non-binary? Am I trans? I don't know. There's a few things, it's a whole journey for someone that are not straight.
Right.
There's a lot of things you need to consider.
Right.
Anyway, I'm not going to go into details, but my parents don't know. Only my mom, because she's close to me and she just allows me to have that conversation with her. But my dad, I feel like he would kill me if he knew.
Oh, so you guys have not even had a conversation yet?
No.
Up until now?
Yeah.
But he knows?
I don't know if he knows. I don't know.
She hasn't told him.
Okay,
so
you haven't told him that.
Yeah, she doesn't know if he knows.
Yeah.
Do you feel that he may have a feeling, but he's in kind of denial, or he doesn't want to? He's
admit it.
Yeah, kind of thing. Do you feel?
So.
You know what? Yeah, like, you know what, Dad? You need to relax, man. You get me, Dad? Yeah.
So he's never like put that pressure on you, but okay, so how come I'm not seeing your boyfriend, or
You know what?
any of that?
Because, this summer he said, "Why don't we're gonna have a big summer wedding? I'm gonna have a big house, and you're gonna bring your boyfriend." And I was like, "Dad, I'm never bringing a boyfriend." And my mom just hit me on the knee, so I wouldn't say anything else.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like he still don't really know.
Yeah, I think he doesn't. But his messaging is a bit mixed up. Sometimes he will say, okay, so I would bring my girlfriends home, and then he would tell them, look after her. And I was like, you don't say that to a friend. Look after my daughter.
He probably knows.
But
it's probably one of them things where he knows, but he just doesn't want to.
Doesn't want to hear it.
Like have the conversation yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is so good. One day, you guys will have that conversation.
Or maybe he's waiting for you to make that first.
Or maybe he's waiting for you to bring up the conversation, which I think he should. At the end of the day, just have the conversation once and for all.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
No pressure on your own pace.
You know what I mean?
You've got to, first you've got to live your life at the end of the day.
100%.
So if that's going to disrupt whatever good you have going on, then I mean it's best to, hey. At some point he would find out. Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Anna.
Thanks.
Appreciate you, man. And we have where's Sam? What are you, Sam? Why are you hiding over there, bro, man?
I'm not hiding. Hi, everyone.
How you doing, Sam?
I mean, I feel like the guys have really touched on. Well done, guys, by the way. That was really, really tough.
I appreciate
It's a very tough topic to talk about. Personally, my journey is my dad's Muslim, so what's up with that.
Yeah.
But I feel like when it comes to your parents knowing the stuff, like they know, but it's just that part of like we are going to be in denial. We're not going to talk about it. My mom knows. My mom's on the fence with it.
Yeah.
And when she's around me, we do stuff together. Like my mom would go, "Oh, look at the new Chanel bag I just got."
Yeah.
You don't do that to a son that you're expecting to get married. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
But then when she's around my dad or my family and stuff, like it's just when she's around my dad and like brothers, she's a different person, and I get it. She's a wife to start with.
Yeah.
She loves her husband, and she's a mother as well. She's trying to protect her son, and she's trying to protect the family.
100%.
So, in my case, I feel like I've had to accept the fact that my mum is always going to be on the fence in that situation, and it's just a tough place to be for my mum.
Yeah.
But in my case, I feel like I have to be true to myself. Like Anna said earlier, with me, it's a case of it's a journey. I'm on a different journey from Damilula, from Jay, from everyone else.
Yeah.
Like I'm just realizing a lot of things about myself. Like you said earlier, like there's so many stages to it. You realize you're gay, and then you realize, okay, I'm gonna have to accept it. And then who do I speak to about this, or who's gonna understand that? And also, like, is it right? Because you fight that within yourself as well. Like you go through that moment where you're thinking, well, I'm gay and I know I didn't choose this life, but is it right? Because you've heard a lot of things about yourself. Your dad has said things about gay people. Your friends have said things about gay people. And you're thinking, you know what? It's not right. So I have to keep this to myself. And I battled that for a long time. Like, I didn't talk to anyone about it.
Damn.
And it was always one of these things where, even till now, sort of thing, like, you'd have to ask me for me to tell you that I'm gay.
Yeah.
I'm a bit pantsy, prentice-y.
Yeah, I know
but
that. Yeah.
You'd have to ask me to tell you. I don't go around like, oh no, my name is Sam, I'm gay. Or, you know, it's just one of those things where it's a journey for different people.
It is.
Your journey, beautiful journey, Jamlola. I think you've done amazing with your journey. With my journey, it's like sometimes I wake up and I'm just like, I'm so tired, I'm drained. Like, I don't even want this. And people want to walk around and say, oh, it's a choice, you made that. Do I really?
I mean, who would want to choose to be in this situation and just have to deal with that?
It's
no
one wants to just be gay and have to go through
through the whole stress.
There's a lot of pain and a lot of hardship to go through. Do you know what I mean?
And you know what? Being a gay man, people feel like it's so easy. Like, you go on a dating app and you meet a guy or any guy you see on the street you fancy. No, we go through the same things. Like, we go on dates and the person in front of you doesn't like you. And you have to deal with that heartbreak.
That's another.
You know,
that's a whole other thing.
It's different.
So it's like you be accepted in. Okay, fair enough. You're accepted. You're out now. You have to now go through that struggles of actually living the gay life.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And within the gay community as well, like, you've got the people of color and you've got the white gay men who
you see you as a fetish at times.
See you as a fetish, and the first thing that you're being asked is, "How big's your dick?"
For real?
Yeah. Sorry to be so explicit.
No.
That's
Why
the truth.
Right.
And it's just you, to the outside world, some straight men feel like, oh yeah, that's what gay people talk about. Like, that's what they're like. But to me, it's just like, why would you ask me that? There's more to me. Like,
but that's
what do I like to do? I've got a hobby, you know?
Just when you start dating and stuff, but that's what they want to know about. Do you know what I mean? That's the main thing you have to now experience and stuff when dating. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So, but it's good that you brought the dating scene now. But I would ask, okay, so see how, like, in terms of straight people, how, the most desired ones are the, how, like, the most desired ones are the white, like how we see in the black community now, where the most desired, supposedly are white females and all that. So in the gay, is it the same there, where most gay men would rather go for white men, or is it? What would you say?
Light skin.
Yeah, there's a preference for.
Everyone has their preference. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
I mean, you go on some dating sites and it says no Chinese, no Asians, or no blacks.
Oh, really?
You get that, yeah.
Are you serious?
And you get some profiles that just goes blacks only.
I do feel like with white men, from what I've experienced, they do fetish a lot of black men. So I would say that they put black men at a pedestal for sexual fantasies.
So it's just a fetish.
So it's like you're saying how black guys go for white girls or mixed race. It's like
something like that.
A lot,
So same thing, really. It's just
Wow.
Sorry, I think someone's got a question. Yeah. Did you wanna?
I wanted to ask one question. Do you think the hypersexualization of the gay community and the LGBT community is the reason why people are so against it being so normalized? No. Not it's one of. I don't think it's all of it, but I think it's one of the reasons why, like, a lot of people, because obviously there's the stereotype of, oh, gay people have the highest HIV scandals. Then it's then I want to trigger warning. The pedophilic side of it, and I think they use it as a way to justify why it's wrong. From my perspective, from what I've seen a lot.
Right. I mean, great question. I feel like all that has been associated with gay people because of what the media is put out there. I remember, if you remember back in the 90s or the late 80s, the AIDS pandemic. It was all about. It was a way to bash gay people.
But it's not just.
There was a lot of straight men who had HIV and didn't bother to go to the clinic. Until now, I feel like it's become a culture for, like, gay men to always go to the clinic and get themselves tested. I can tell you, there's more gay men that go to the clinic to get themselves checked out sexually in comparison to a straight man.
Right. Yeah.
and that's it. Like, and thinking about that, it's actually quite scary because we have to do that because there's obviously everyone thinks like we're promiscuous and we sleep around and we do all of these things, but we've had to just go through that because we've been labeled like all of these things anyway. So, and we just feel like it's the right thing to do. But now let's flip the script and go, straight people, would you take a leaf out of the gay people's book and start doing the same thing? Or are you going to go to the clinic like every 3 months and check yourself out? Do you know?
Right.
It's a two-way street, and I just feel like, and the old pedophilia thing as well, I feel like there is a lot, especially in like third world countries, there's a lot of straight men who are actually pedophiles. They prey on younger children, like younger girls, younger boys. But again, the media rules the world. It's always going to be on
I feel like it is something to just degrade homosexuality in general, to be honest with you. Because I feel like those two issues that you said are the same issues that the straight people are doing anyways. Do you know what I mean? But already you want to paint the gay community as a bad and you want people to look down on gay people. So you use these things against us. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So the last question, but not the least, obviously. What do you think about this whole thing? Because there's this whole conversation about kids being exposed early, to programs on TV that obviously promote the whole, let's say, gay programs and whatnot, right, to kids and everything. Now, you have people say, yo, the reason why you guys are so against this is because it's gay. You have other people like myself that say, I wouldn't want my kids at a very young age to be exposed to either gay or heterosexual sexual programs on TV, right? It doesn't matter if it's gay or straight. I just think kids should be kids. Now, when they get to a point, they are free to do or watch whatever they want, right? So what do you guys think about that? Do you think, listen, kids should be allowed to watch whatever they want to watch and and all that stuff?
I mean, I'm not gonna say that they should watch whatever they want to watch. I feel like it should be a degree where we don't let kids be exposed to a lot of like inappropriate things. But I do feel like you need to be educated about the gay lifestyle, to be honest with you, because when I was growing up, I didn't have anything to reference to be honest with you. So I wished had I seen or been educated about it, that could have helped my journey a bit better. I think I'm in two minds of it. Like, I feel like in a way it's good for them to have that education out there, to be honest with you. And I feel like that education is not going to make a child gay because, like I said, I didn't see nothing and I've always been like this since growing up. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, as a parent, I feel like your parenting skills shouldn't just allow for your kids to just be watching
to be watching whatever they want to watch.
Things. So that's just
because obviously some people believe that when a child
is exposed to something,
to this kind of things and everything, that it kind of plays.
But that's not the case.
But it's not always the case. Though.
I personally feel like they're all teaching kids about like sexuality and thing has not been given a chance. Because what the nation or what we've been told is like, you can't tell your kids about being gay, you can't tell your kids about being lesbian or non-binary or trans because it's bad for them. But they're making it seem like you're just gonna put the TV on and just play gay porn. It's not that. It's the same way we've been taught about sexuality at school. It's the same thing. No one's gonna tell your kid, so you're gonna see Peter in the playground and you're gonna kiss him. No. It's all about, this is how you feel, this is how Peter feels, and this is how you feel. That it's basics. I just feel like the whole thing just needs to be given a chance. And try it out. I'm sure some schools in Scotland, I think, started it, and parents weren't having it. And I just feel like that's just a bit backwards because no one's telling your kids about the sexual aspect of it.
Right.
We're really just talking about what could be, and being gay. But it's just.
I think it's important because we teach kids about so many things, but being gay is the reality of the world.
No, it is. Yeah,
we are part. So I feel like even people not wanting kids to know about it is like you're trying to erase our existence, to be honest, in a way, because we're a really important part of the society.
Right, of course.
So it's good for them to know about it and be educated about it for their own knowledge.
But don't you think, because obviously for religious reasons they should be given that, okay, you know what, since you don't want your child, obviously that child is still under your
wing or your
I
home
don't
or
agree.
something like that.
Sorry.
No, I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying that don't you think they should? Oh, yeah.
Because we don't get to choose everything that we learn from. When I was younger, did I get to choose? I didn't want to learn about this. I didn't want to learn about that. I still was learning about
but
it
maybe
because it
if-
was important
yeah.
for me to know about it. Do you know what I mean?
And think that at school, that's where you learn most things.
Right. Yeah.
That's where that's your first. That's the first place you learn all of the bad things, you know. Like God knows, I was a nutty little fucker at school. And secondary school, fuck, I was a slag. But no one told me. No,
Listen, Sam, I'm not surprised.
But this is it. Like I did really naughty things at school, secondary school especially.
Yeah.
And I went to a boys' school, so do the math.
Wow, them ones. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Wow,
I
them
get you,
ones.
babe.
But it's just the thing, like my parents didn't teach me all of these things. I didn't really know, but it's just if you're naturally like that, you're naturally like that, and it's gonna play out some point in your life. Some people late in the 20s, some people when they're 15. In my case, it was when I was like 13.
Right.
It's like my pants were on fire. It was just like, God, I just wanted to go and just explore. But it's just that's where I was, and am I regretting it? No, I'm not. I'm glad I did those things, and I can talk about it. Now we can have a conversation about it.
Sam the Explorer, you get me?
But you know what I mean? Like, and also, can I just say this? Like, being gay, there's so much more to being gay than just sex.
Yeah.
Like, because some people think, you're gay, you do orgies, you do threesomes, and
I'm a freaky.
you're not, you're freaky. No, like, I know some gay people are just like
chilled, innit?
Chilled and just brutes. Like, they don't even go out.
Okay.
They don't even, like, they're virgins, they've never been with a guy, or a lesbian that's never been with a girl. It's much more than that, you know?
Right.
So it's just like we need to educate our minds and just go, you're gay, that's fine, but you're human as well.
100%.
And remember, being gay is like a tiny fraction of your life. Like, what you do
It doesn't change
It
who
doesn't
you are.
change anything. Like, you go to work, I go to work. That doesn't change
who you are.
what I do at work. It doesn't affect.
That's why I don't understand when people cut people off for being gay, that you're friends. Like, how can you, just because of homosexuality, you now want to just not be their friend or anything like that? Because they don't change. They're still the same person.
Yeah, I think that's
it's
crazy.
Just who they are. Do you know what I mean?
Right. And you still have the same interests.
Exactly. I still like the same. I still
things
speak the
and-
same. I still, you know, the way you knew me is the way I am. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Can we,
Yeah,
can
of course.
we flip the script a little bit?
What's up?
Spice things up.
Yeah.
So, straight man in the room.
Yeah.
Prior to having this conversation, what's your initial talk like about the whole sexuality thing, gay man and
I think I was definitely naive when I was younger. Like people used to throw around, oh, you're gay, you know, like kind of. And it was nothing. It was like, oh, that's gay. That, do you know what I mean? Back in the day when we were younger in school, but that was being naive. But I've got a cousin who is.
Right.
He didn't come out for time, Nigerian. And then I've got people that I know, and I wasn't judging. I was just like, it's you. At the end of the day, I'm not going to change the way I am towards you. So I was laid back about it. I wasn't like, do you know what I mean? So I felt fine, to be fair.
You know what?
I just felt when I was young in like secondary school, year 7, 8, people used to throw out, oh, that's gay, that.
Right. Well, that's when you're in school.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
like,
then you mature over time and you realize that, you know.
Yeah, like, for myself, it's so funny though, because there was this guy in secondary school. Like, we could tell in it. You get what I'm saying? We could tell. But just like him in secondary school, you know, you've been programmed or conditioned to act the same way. Like,
course,
you know, you're a boy in it, and if you do that, that's gay. You know, if you do that, that's this, that's this. But then you grow up and start meeting people, start having friends that are gay. You're like, you know what? That's a cool guy. Like, he is cool as fuck. We can just chill, crack jokes, have conversations. Like, we might talk about your sexuality or whatever you're into. We might not, right? Like, so I've always been cool. Like Sam, for example, he's here. I've known Sam for like years. Right. You know what I'm saying? And we chill, we talk, you know. So to me, it has never really been a problem. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think, yes, your location where you are sort of plays a role as well. Because if you're in, for example, Nigeria,
or where you grew up as well,
you know, where I grew up, the way people deal with that, right, will be the way that you're gonna be. But if you come out to a certain place where obviously everyone is free about it, you have friends, you're cool with it. So from my personal experience, I've always been cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's
I think for me it's similar to yours because obviously I grew up in Nigeria, so I'm your typical chuka.
Yeah.
So I'm your typical chuka. It's obviously secondary school. I went to all boys school as well, so it's all that banter with gay. Someone you suspect to have
Right.
female tendencies or whatever. I just want to call it that. But that's what we used to call it then.
Yeah.
Who would act a certain way, you make fun of them. Normal, what you do, 12, 13, But I think from my background, I've always been that kind of guy that I wouldn't go out of my way to, make you feel bad and then try and throw dirt on you to, But then again, in my inner circle, like, okay, say for an instance, the first time I saw like in real life a man kiss a man was when I came here. Just to tell you how, I might call it timid I was, but that was just my reality, That's what I've been used to. So, but I've always been, I wouldn't put it onto myself and be like, okay, no, you're gay, get out of here, no. I'm open to it, but, then again, I'm coming from a background where I still tend to go back to my childhood and say, oh no, but everybody's cool. You're free to do what you want to do is all I say. I'm open to it, cool with it.
I mean, similarly the same. I don't really have any close friends that are gay. I've only worked with people that are gay, and we all just get on. We go out on a night out, have drinks. No one judges anyone. But as well, I grew up in Ghana, and I went to boarding school also, but I didn't really have anyone in my school that we knew was gay, so I've not really had that
close interaction
with anyone that is gay. But the few times I have, we just get on and kick it off. I mean, like you said, we're all human beings at the end of the day. I'm not gonna treat you differently to what I'll treat, someone that isn't gay. We've all got blood. So yeah.
No, but it's good. That is good. This was very good.
This is a good conversation.
It takes a lot to bring you on here and then talk about the things that not many people would have the courage to do that.
It's something that I would love to educate, because a lot of people don't know a few things about being gay. A lot of people have a lot of minds about being gay and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's good to clarify and kind of educate people so that they can be a bit more understanding of what we go through.
So what would you tell people out there that are trying to come out?
My advice I always say, is you need to do it within your means. I did it within my means. If I couldn't come out to my family, if it was against everything, I would have just kept quiet. But I knew that I was able to do it, and I did it, and I knew I'd be okay doing it.
That's strong, yeah.
But people in Nigeria, whenever they message me and they tell me they want to come out, I say, until you come to the UK, you need to be DL. Do you know what I mean? Because it is not worth the problem, the danger is not worth it, because at the end of the day, you're fighting against, big cultural ignorance and stuff like that, So I always say, do it within your means. I do encourage everyone to come up, but it's their journey. Everyone's journey is so personal to them. Some people come out at 40 years old. Some people come out at 50 years old. Do you know what I mean? However long it takes for you to do it is when it's the time for you. I knew when it was time for me to do it, and I did it when I could do it. Everyone knows their own time, and everyone's entitled to. Because I see some people exposing people. No, let's not expose anyone. Do you know what I mean? Because that's someone's. You're telling someone's story, do you know what I mean? That they're not able to even say it for their own selves, do you know what I mean? So like I said, do it in your means, and whenever it's the right time, we can do it. If you never want to do it, then you never want to do it. That's your own way of coping with it. So yeah.
You know what? We're gonna say to the viewers, like he said, everyone live your truth, accept yourself, most importantly, and be happy within yourself. Right? And hopefully everyone that watches this podcast will learn something from this. At the end of the day, we are all human beings. Like Kojo said, we all have blood, right? And people should treat people with respect. And most importantly, everyone should be happy, man. Have fun. Life is too stressful anyways. Why do you want to add stress to yourself?
Life is too short.
You know what I'm saying?
Try and know the
That's
people
just what
first.
it is.
Try and know someone first.
100% get to know people. Ask questions.
Don't be so naive and
you know,
closed about everything. Just be open and understand people, because you might have a lot in common with.
Exactly.
You're like, right, you actually
know.
exactly.
You're
It's
actually like,
you're into sports as well, games, or you're the same at the end of the day.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just obviously preference is different. But that shouldn't change the way you judge that person.
Yeah,
Of course, 100%.
Yeah.
So I think like Sam said, is that bit of your life.
Exactly.
That
what
bit of your life.
Exactly.
That is key.
And also, can I just add this to as well? And this is for the viewers, like the straight guys or the straight ladies who are homophobes and homophobes and what you want to call it, is there's a lot of gay people doing great things around the world. And back in the days, like, gay people have always been around for years, for centuries. Like during the slave trade, we had gay people, but they weren't talked about. The days in the Bibles, the days in the Quran, we've always been. During the civil rights, we've always been around. So it's just like, just accept it. We're here to stay, and and also, like, your favorite designers on the high street.
You don't care.
Go to Selfridges,
You like
you
Gucci.
go to all those big brands.
Louis Vuitton.
They are gay men designing what
100%.
So get a grip.
You know what I mean? The main thing is we all can coexist and all that. You know what I mean? And be happy. Listen, guys, Dummy, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, Sam, listen, you're the man. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, guys.
Anna, you're hiding back there as usual.
Thanks, guys.
I love you. Jay, what's up?
Yes. What's happening?
What's
Thank
up?
you.
You know, thank you. Thank you guys for coming. Major shout out to you guys. Major shout out to you guys. And also for the viewers, listen, follow the IG page, Fresh Off the Boat Pod, and go on YouTube, FOTB Network, or Fresh Off the Boat Podcast. If you have any comment, any topics, any questions you want us to ask them, listen, they will always come back. This is not going to be the last time. They will always come back and whatnot. You know what I mean? And like, share,
tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
You know what I'm saying? Subscribe,
comment, like,
follow the page,
slide in
and
the
whatnot.
DMs with your topics that you want us to talk about.
Slide in
with your
Kojo's
comments.
DMs.
in the fresh of the ball pod DM.
We need to do a poll. Whose beard's better as well.
Exactly, bro. You got what I mean? Listen.
No, I'm getting for the Kojo though. Come on, Kojo is like,
that's Let's Run right there. That's Let's Run right there. That's Let's Run right there.
Kojo's the throne, man.
But apart from that, listen, we're gonna see you guys next week. Love. God bless.
All right, guys.